Well, good evening to all pro wrestling fans of all shapes and sizes from all around the world. Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, got a lot to talk about for this episode. So, going to be doing a bunch of previews, a good handful of previews. Got some big news to talk about that was announced earlier today that has to do with a certain promotion. Also, gonna be previewing three shows. We got the upcoming Hana Kimura Memorial Hanabi. I hope I said that correct. That's coming up in just 2 days. Translation Hana Kimura Memorial Fireworks. So that's the English translation. So fireworks. Gonna be previewing the card for that. I'm also gonna be previewing the upcoming Ice Ribbon Kitazawa Town Hall show. Small show for Ice Ribbon coming up, but card has me interested. And then I'm going to finish off by previewing WWE Battleground, which is NXT PLE that will be happening this weekend. So, wanted to preview that. So, quite a bit to talk about. First off, I do want to say congratulations to Mina Shirakawa on becoming All Elite after Dynamite, which she won in the main event, defeated Julia Hart. It was posted on social media, the graphic, the All Elite graphic. So congratulations to Mina Shirakawa. It's now really official that she is All Elite, an official member of the AEW roster. And some big news was announced. Where my Wrestle Universe fans at? Well, if you're a Wrestle Universe fan, awesome. And if you're not, you need to be. Because Wrestle Universe just got even better. Check it out. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That's Marvelous Women's Professional Wrestling has been added to Wrestle Universe. Big news. And you know, when it comes down to it, being that Marvelous has been in a feud with Marigold, and of course we all know that Marigold is part of the Wrestle Universe family, it kind of makes sense. Like I said, Marvelous, was a pretty small promotion, but a well-known Joshi promotion in Japan. And I got a chance to go to the Marvelous show when they came to Vegas. And of course, excellent talent on the Marvelous roster. I mean, Chigusa Nagayo has done an excellent job with that promotion. But now we can look forward to enjoying it more now that it's a part of the Wrestle Universe streaming service. And before, most of their shows, you had to order them via Zyko. But going forward, that will not be an issue. Going forward, as they are now part of the Wrestle Universe family. And as you can see, I am dressed for this special occasion as I'm wearing my Marvelous shirt that I purchased at the Marvelous merch stand at WrestleCon in Vegas, which was a lot of fun. Got a chance to meet a lot of the marvelous stars. Got to meet Chigusa Nagayo, got to meet Takumi Iroha, got to meet, you know what? I won't just talk about it. I'll show you. Why not? We're doing show and tell right now. We're doing show and tell. Let's do some show and tell. So this was so they were there Saturday and Sunday. So this was Saturday, and this was the day that I actually bought the shirt. But here you have Chigusa Nagayo, Riko Kawahara, and Senka Akatsuki. But when they came back Sunday, they had a different lineup. So I just had to do another meet and greet, because this time they had not only Chigusa Nagayo, but also Sora Ayame, Maria, and Takumi Iroha. So why stop at one when I could do two? Especially when the talent lineup was different both days. So it was worth getting 2 meet and greets. So just had to show that off. But like I said, excellent news. Shout out to Cyberfight. Shout out to Wrestle Universe. Shout out to Marvelous. Excellent, excellent move. And like I said, with that being said, you look at what Wrestle Universe has now. So now this means you got DDT, Pro Wrestling Noah, TJPW, Gambare, Marigold, Sendai Girls, Michinoku Pro, Real 01, and now Marvelous. What a lineup. What a lineup. And this is further evidence of why you need to get on Wrestle Universe if you haven't gotten on there yet. Especially if you're a fan of Japanese promotions or if you're a fan of Joshi Pro Wrestling. But yes, get on Wrestle Universe. It keeps getting better and better. And my hope going forward, honestly, I would love for them to pick up Pro Wrestling Wave, because Pro Wrestling Wave is really hard to get a hold of, and I heard that Confetti is not that great of a service for Pro Wrestling Wave. So if you ask me, I would love to see them get Pro Wrestling Wave. I think that would be awesome. But incredible news. Wrestle Universe now has Marvelous as part of their streaming service. And currently, they started off with 2 of their events on demand, which are the April 10th Shinjuku Face event and the May 5th Korakuen Hall event. So, not bad. Not sure if they're only going to be doing VOD for the Marvelous channel. And who knows? They may do some live streaming of their events as well. But fact of the matter is, Marvelous will be a lot more accessible now because of Wrestle Universe. So, good move. Really good move. Okay. Now that I got that out of the way, let's get into some previews. So, first off, the Hana Kimura Memorial Show called Hanabi, which translates to fireworks. So, this show will take place Friday, May 23rd. This will be at Korakuen Hall. Let's see. I don't have any match graphics yet. They didn't really put up any, which is okay. Which, that's totally fine. But Thankfully, they just announced that the show will be on Triller TV. So, definitely ordered that. Looking forward to checking that out. But the card for the Hana Kimura fireworks. Let's see. Okay. And this is in no particular order because there's no telling what the main event's going to be. But let's see. We got YUNA versus Tae Honma. Of course, YUNA from Sendai Girls. Tae Honma, for the most part, freelancer. Which Tae Honma is going to be retiring later this year. She is currently in the Catch the Wave tournament as well. YUNA versus Tae Honma. Gotta go with Tae Honma to pick up the victory. We got another singles match. Seigo Tachibana versus Aja Kong. Interesting. Very, very interesting matchup here. Seigo Tachibana is a familiar name, which I believe I've seen before. Yeah, I've seen him before. Freelancer. Okay, because I couldn't recognize the name off the top of my head and put name to face, but just saw his face. Yeah, I've seen him before. Definitely seen him before. Well, I mean, shoot. He's mostly been part of All Japan Pro Wrestling, but also DDT as well. What the heck? Aja Kong for the win. Why not? Aja Kong for the win. And there's also going to be a Battle Royal. There's going to be a Battle Royal as well. I think they said some of the... I don't know who all is going to be in the Battle Royal. I thought they were... Oh, okay. So, some examples. Fuminori Abe is going to be in it. Kaoru Yoneyama. Cherry. Yuki Miyazaki. So, those are some example names, but it didn't show everybody that's in it. So, I'm sure we're probably going to get some surprises and whatnot. But, yeah. So, got ourselves a Battle Royal. So, that'll be good. I think they've named it Hana Sports Day Battle Royal. Interesting. Very interesting. I like the name. Okay, next up. Oh, we got ourselves looks like a mixed tag match. So we got the team of Big Hash, Chihiro Hashimoto, and Shotaro Ashino taking on the team of Konami and Murder Grandpa himself, Minoru Suzuki. Interesting. Very interesting. You know what? I'm going to go Konami and Minoru Suzuki to pick up the victory. That should be a very exciting mixed tag match, though. That should be really exciting. Let's see. Oh, man, we got a triple threat tag match. Oh, this one's insane. Who knows? This might end up being the main event. We got Red Energy, which is Miyuki Takase and Mika Iwata, versus the team of Sareee and Natsupoi, versus the Reiwa Ultima Powers, which is Chisako, and Hiroyo Matsumoto. Wow. Shoot. I would not be surprised if that ended up being the main event, to be honest with you. Would not surprise me one bit. Who do I think I would win though? Oh man, that's tough. That's tough. Man. Honestly, either one of these three teams could win. I'm gonna say probably Sareee and Natsupoi end up picking up the victory. But honestly, either of those three teams could win. Either of those three teams could win. And then last, which, who knows, maybe this might be the main event. We got a special singles match. Rina, that's right, Rina from Stardom versus VENY. Oh man, that ought to be a very interesting but great match. Interesting matchup, but I would love to see how these two ladies do. Rina and VENY, oh man, that's going to be insane. But I think VENY is going to end up taking the victory. Although it would be a pretty big upset to see Rina take the victory over VENY. I mean, you never know. This is a special event. You never know. But that is the full card for Hana Kimura Memorial Hanabi 2025. And like I said, it's going to be on Triller TV, 5 in the morning for East Coast, so I'm going to have to watch it. I'm going to be doing a lot of catch-up on Memorial Day, so I'll probably have to wait till Memorial Day to catch that up. But hey, at least unlimited replays, so I'll eventually get around to it. Okay, but looking forward to checking that show out as they, you know, continuously every year pay tribute to the late, gone too early Hana Kimura. Okay, let's switch gears to Ice Ribbon. So Ice Ribbon is having a show at Kitazawa Town Hall on May 25th. That's this Sunday. And we got 5 matches on the card, but we have 2 title matches and a return. A return match. I'm actually looking forward to this. So let's jump right into it. Now these I do have match graphics for. Alright, let's get started. First up. Oh man, this is wild. This is wild. We got ourselves a 2-on-1 handicap match, as Totoro Satsuki will take on the team of Masahiro and Rico, which I believe Masahiro and Rico are children. Well, I mean, oh man. Totoro, don't hurt him too bad. Don't hurt him too bad, Totoro. I love you, Totoro, but don't hurt him too bad. They're just kids. They're just kids. They're just kids. Interesting match here. Which I've seen Masahiro wrestle. Checked out the Hot Shushu show at one of the last Ice Ribbon Hot Shushu combo shows that they did. So, hey, I guess you got to start somewhere, right? You want to be a pro wrestler so bad, you could start as young as I don't know how old she is, but she looks like she's 8 or 9 years old, something like that. Maybe 10. Maybe I don't know. But Totoro for the win. Totoro for the win. But yeah, that's quite an interesting matchup. Okay. Next up, we got tag team action. All right. Actually pretty excited about this one because we have the return of Nene Furukawa. That's right. This will be her first match back in Ice Ribbon since Ribbon Mania 2024, which was on December 31st, a show that I attended and got to meet Nene Furukawa. But she returns to Ice Ribbon to team up with Akane Fujita to take on the team of Ibuki Hoshi and the recently, not too long ago, returning Kaho Matsushita. And of course, apparently, seems that Nene Furukawa will be accompanied by Tsukina Umino. Oh, man. Which Ibuki Hoshi I've met as well. I met her while I was at the Ice Ribbon meet and greet. A former Ice Cross Infinity champion. This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be really tough because I would love to see Nene Furukawa return and be on the winning side. Oh man, it's gonna be tough. But you know what? I gotta rock with my girl. I gotta rock with my girl. I'm going to Nene Furukawa and Akane Fujita to pick up the victory. I won't be mad if Ibuki Hoshi and Kaho Matsushita win, but I'll be a little bit bummed. But hey, I do like Ibuki Hoshi. Really, really cool. But yeah, I'm going Nene Furukawa, Akane Fujita for the victory. Alright, let's go to this next matchup. Okay, this is a special singles match, which I believe Kirari Wakana has been doing a special series of matches. I think she's going to be doing like 6 or 7 of them. I don't know which number this is. But Kirari Wakana will take on the Phoenix of Osaka, Miyuki Takase. Of course, Kirari Wakana, a former International Ribbon Tag Team Champion. Oh, man. But look who she's taking on. She's taking on Miyuki Takase, who I've met multiple times. Oh, man. Well, I think Kirari will put up a good fight, but do not see her beating the Phoenix of Osaka. So I'm going to have to say Miyuki Takase for the victory. Alright, let's go to this next match. This next match I'm very excited about. Alright, this is the first of 2 title matches on the card. Alrighty. We got the International Ribbon Tag Team Championships on the line. We have the champs, the team of Arisa Shinose and Misa Kagura, and they will be defending against the bad butts of Ancham and Yappy. Oh yeah. Looking very forward to this. Got a chance to meet Yappy while I was at the Ice Ribbon show, which she was really cool to talk to. And also continue to lift prayers up for her mother, which she posted about was in the hospital. I mean, it was a little while ago, but you know, still continuing to pray for speedy recovery, that her mother will be healed. She is healed in the name of Jesus. So I will be rooting. I'll be rooting for Bad Butts. Well, and apparently, the champs, together, their tag name apparently is Cheerful Princess. Yeah, Arisa Shinose Misa Kagura. Cheerful Princess. That's the name of their team, their tag team. So, the champs have only been tag champs 25 days, and this is actually their first defense since dethroning Kirari Wakana and Miku Kanai. Oh, man. But then again, there haven't been a lot of long reigns with these tag titles in a while. I feel like Hamuka Hoshi and Makoto were the last ones to really have these tag titles for a long time. But it's been a bit. It's been a bit. But I will be cheering for Bad Butts. But something tells me Cheerful Princess is probably going to retain. But then again, Kirari Wakana and Miku Kanai lost the tag titles on their first defense. So, I mean, it's not impossible, but I think Cheerful Princess is going to retain. But I will be rooting for Bad Butts to win. Okay. And then the main event comes down to this. We got the Ice Cross Infinity Championship on the line as the champion, Manami Katsu, which I believe she will be making, I think this is her 4th defense against Just Tap Out's Sumika Yanagawa. Oh, man. It's quite a main event there. It's quite a main event. I would really, really love for Sumika Yanagawa to win, but I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Or no, this is actually Manami Katsu's 3rd title defense. So she's had 2 successful ones over Totoro Satsuki and Ibuki Hoshi. So this will be her 3rd defense. Oh, man. I would love for Sumika Yanagawa to win, but I just... Oh, man. I don't see it. I don't see it happening. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong. Well, and see, this is a title that Sumika's never won before. She's been a international ribbon tag champion before, but she's never won the big prize. I got a feeling Manami Katsu's going to win, but I will be cheering hard for Sumika Yanagawa. I'll be cheering for her. But we'll see how it goes. But like I said, only 5 matches. But, you know, it's a card that I'm actually very interested in. So definitely looking forward to checking that out. That'll be this Sunday. And then we're going to switch gears and finish off with WWE Battleground, which is a NXT PLE. And Battleground will take place this Sunday, May 25th, at the Yuengling Center in Tampa, Florida. And we got, let's see, 6 matches. 6 matches for this show. So let's go ahead and dive right in. This is in no particular order. But let's do this. First up, got ourselves a trios match. We got the team of Josh Briggs and the NXT Tag Team Champions Hank and Tank. That's Hank Walker, Tank Ledger. And they'll be taking on the Culling, made up of Brooks Jensen, Nico Vance, and Sean Spears. So, interesting scenario here. I know Josh Briggs has kind of had some bad luck, especially since after Yoshiki Inamura left to return back to Japan. You know what? I think it'd be nice to see the faces and Josh Briggs get one up. So I'm going to say Josh Briggs and Hank and Tank pick up the victory in this trios match. But it should be interesting. Should be interesting. All right. Let's go to our next match. All right, singles match between Tony D'Angelo and Channing Stacks Lorenzo. Well, we knew that it was going to eventually come down to this, especially considering Channing Stacks Lorenzo turned. Not only turned against Tony D'Angelo, but turned against the whole family. So it really comes down to this. But I think being that Stacks has kind of had the momentum over Tony D'Angelo, especially ever since the betrayal. You know what? I think Tony D'Angelo picks up the victory in this one. I think he gets his revenge. But I expect this to be an intense match. I was thinking this was going to be a street fight or whatnot, but yeah, going Tony D'Angelo to pick up the victory. All right, let's move on to the next match. All right, this one should be really good. All right, we got the NXT Women's North American Championship on the line, as the champion, Sol Ruka, will defend against the first champion, Kelani Jordan. So, there's been a lot kind of going on between Kelani Jordan, Sol Ruka, and, of course, Zarya is in the midst of it. But what I think is going to end up happening, I think Sol Ruka wins, but then afterwards, I think Zarya turns on Sol Ruka and she throws her name out there and pretty much stakes her claim of being the next one. to challenge Sol Ruka. I think it's only a matter of time before Zarya turns on Sol Ruka, and I feel like, why not Battleground? Sol Ruka retains, but I think afterwards Zarya turns on her and pretty much gets that feud going. But for the sake of this match, I'm going to say Sol Ruka retains. Alright. Let's go to the next match. Alright. For the first time ever, we're going to have the TNA World Championship on the line as Joe Hendry will defend the title against Trick Williams. Well, and see, the thing with this, there's still the episode of TNA Impact even before this. Joe Hendry had the last laugh at the end of NXT, but Trick could get the last laugh at Impact. Not to mention, they actually have an Impact show Friday. Ooh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, TNA Under Siege. And see, Joe Hendry. Oh yeah, Joe Hendry and is teaming up with Elijah to take on Trick Williams and Frankie Kazarian. You know what? I think this will be an interesting match and showdown, and I think it's really going to depend on how things go with this TNA event. I don't know if they're going to do a episode of Impact on Thursday and then do Under Siege Friday. But I think all in all, I really can't see them putting the title on Trick Williams. So I'm going to say Joe Hendry retains. I'm going to say he retains the TNA World Championship. But it should be a great match. Overall, I'm hoping it will be a great match between these two. And I've met both of them as well. So, it should be good. Alright, back to the NXT Championship matches. Next up, we got ourselves a really good one. Check this one out. Alrighty, we have the NXT Women's Championship on the line as the champion, the Dark Angel, Stephanie Vaquer, defends against the Juggernaut, Jordynne Grace. And to be honest with you, this pretty much is the one title match that I could see changing hands. I really can see this one new champ. Because honestly, Stephanie Vaquer is main roster ready. She's main roster ready. And, you know, she's already had a match on Raw. And her and Io was really awesome. I know it didn't come down to a clear winner. But I think that's at the point where they're going to run that back at some point. But I think we'll have an excellent match between both these ladies. But you know what? I think Jordynne Grace is going to pull it off. So I'm picking Jordynne Grace to dethrone Stephanie Vaquer and become the new NXT Women's Champion. And I think Stephanie Vaquer soon gets the nod to go to the main roster full time. And we know that recently Roxanne became an official member of Raw. Julia became an official member of SmackDown. So, but we'll see how it goes. But Jordynne Grace for the win, new champ. And then what I assume will probably be the main event. Maybe, I don't know. The women's championship could be the main event. But this last match, this is for the NXT championship, as the champion, Obafemi, will take on Miles Bourne of the No Quarter Catch crew. Pretty awesome David and Goliath type, Cinderella type story that they're showcasing with Miles Bourne. I think that's really cool. I know he opened up about his struggles and whatnot. But, good to see them spotlight him and Obafemi. And, you know, I think Miles Bourne will put up an excellent fight. I think he'll put up an excellent fight. But it just won't be enough. Obafemi retains the NXT championship. But I think after this match, Miles Bourne will have earned Obafemi's respect. So that's what I'm thinking with this one. But Battleground looks pretty good. Looks like a pretty good card. But yeah, should be good. Should be really good. And also, bear with me on a lot of these shows. Like I said, this weekend I will actually be at an anime convention. Those that know me know which one I'm talking about. Animazement. So I'm probably going to go into super duper catch up mode on Memorial Day, Monday, and watch everything. So just bear with me. The reviews may come late, but just bear with me. Y'all been warned. And then the thing is, we got that. I still got to do my preview of AEW Double or Nothing, but I'm probably going to wait until after Collision and then give my review. That's what I'm thinking. Or not review, preview of that. Of course, Marigold, their anniversary show, you know, Shine Forever. So I got a lot to watch. I got a lot to watch this weekend. But I'll get there. I'll get there. Anyway, that'll do it for this video. Let me know what y'all's thoughts are. What you think about the news surrounding Marvelous. How do y'all feel about Marvelous joining Wrestle Universe? And let me know your picks, your thoughts on the Ice Ribbon Kitagawa Hall show, as well as NXT, or technically WWE Battleground. And let me know your predictions there. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell while you're at it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. For another Pro Wrestling Talk brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the Tube. My name is Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed day tomorrow, and I will see y'all in the next video and our live stream. Later.